Now, one of the major problems I've noticed with the world today is that people are constantly on their phones and they're constantly scrolling. Now, of course, everyone says that. It's like you've heard that a million times. Everyone's always on their phone. Everyone's like disconnected from reality. But there's a bigger problem here, that nobody thinks about, and that is the fact that think about who owns all the social media companies and the mainstream media, and think about what that means. Because this, you're being just given all this information, and it comes from the who owns these companies. It's the upper class. It's the elite class. Not only that own the mainstream media, which most people are aware of, or a lot of people are aware of these days, but also the social media companies. And when you think about it, the mainstream media is high level social programming. Telling people how they should behave, telling people in the lower classes how we should behave in toward each other, and how we should think and how we should feel about every situation on Earth. Hollywood does that. Mainstream media does that. The news, whatever, it all does that. TV commercials. But then there's social media as well, and they have the algorithms, and these select certain things based on how well they program us, to socially program us, in a behavioristic sense, behavioral psychology, behaviorism, operant conditioning, all these factors. So when you think about it, you have to think about this stuff. You should really not listen to anyone, either in mainstream media or in social media. Mainstream media is high level social programming. Social media is low level social programming for all the tiny little niches that mainstream media misses. So it's just it's full spectrum social programming, telling everyone in the lower classes how we should behave, how we should think, what our dreams should be, what our thoughts should be, and everything. This is all it is. I know you're gonna call me paranoid, but I'm sorry. That is the truth.